coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Missouri State's offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Auburn Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quick release on the RPO.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's got it on the right. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class. And
oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Kruger. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's got him. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there. They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. Wide open downfield. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They are up by 7 over LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
On the run, it's Benedict. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's McFadden. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition in college.
Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just feeds the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Missouri State offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. The tag! And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Kruger. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Sets up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Quarterback making checks. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Missouri State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harper. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Henderson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snatches it on the way. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. On the run, it's Benedict. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat in 2nd down?
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nestles it in at the 35. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On the ground, it's Kruger. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Keeps it on the draw. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Bears will hustle to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Turning it on. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So here comes the Auburn offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. This is a designed run. Turning on the Jets. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want that clock to run. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Nixon. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Missouri State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. He smashes his way through again. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Tigers inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State. They used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.